Hello, everyone. Today is more Steelsoul time. I hope you all enjoyed the peaceful music and the stag rumbling in the background, but don't get used to the peaceful music. We've got some duties to do. As you know, we have 2 sleepers to go. Last time, we killed the first sleeper, who is residing approximately in Soul Sanctum, if not City of Tears in general. So, we killed the Watcher, Lurian, and now we have 2 left, Monomon and Hera, I think. Monomon is located in a fun little place called Fog Canyon. We've been there a couple times. Don't think we've ever actually seen the name. Got the explodey jellyfish that we've never actually seen explode because I'm a little pussy and didn't want to actually mess with him. And then we have Hera, who's in Deep Nest. And if you've noticed, we have them mapped to neither of those places. Because I think combined, I've spent probably 5 minutes in both those places because they are Hell and Hell Part 2. And to progress in Fog Canyon, you actually need an upgrade. We just got the Shade Cloak. Last stream, we made a ton of progress My mic was too close. Specifically, in upgrades, we have... Oops, that's just the wrong button. We have all upgraded spells, and we have Shade Cloak. We also got Nail Art last episode, I believe. And we also have a ton of Dream Essence, so actually, I don't know why I ran away from the stag. I hate myself for not thinking more than 2 seconds in advance. So we're gonna be in the hitting station, but we're going to the resting grounds to talk to the seer, and I don't remember the voice I gave to the seer, so we're just gonna give him a new voice again, like I always do. I thought I had a sneeze coming on, and it's still kinda. It is not. Okay, cool. So, we have a lot to do. I don't entirely know where I want to take it. I think I might attempt to get the 8th mask first. If you saw when we were looking at our inventory, we have 3 out of 4 shards. So we might get the 8th mask and then do some nail up. We could get our final nail upgrade if we tried hard enough. I just don't want to. Wilda, you've returned. Let me have a look at your dream nail. Oh wait, no, the dream nail holds 900 essence within its core. Are you surprised that this old kingdom has so many hidden dreams? Yes, you're starting to see them. The connections between us and the dreams we leave behind, like prints in the dust. The time has come for you to learn how to revisit the places connected to you. Hold the dream nail tight, Wilda, and imagine a great gate opening before you. What have we obtained? Fast travel, but faster. The dream gate. Hold down while using dream nail to set a dream gate. Hold up to travel to dream gate. We have, map teleportation. The dream nail glows bright. It holds over 1,200 essence. Looking into it, I can see so many memories peering back at me. So many asking to be remembered. None of us can live forever, and so we ask those who survive to remember us. Coco. Hold something in your mind and it lives on with you, but forget it and you seal it away forever. That is the only death that matters. So they say. Enough of that. Take this relic and come back to me with 1,500 essence. Okay, that was not as much as I thought it would be. I thought the important threshold was 1,200, but maybe it's 2,200. And in that case, spoiler alert, we're not getting that. That's a lot of Dream Warriors, and I am going to be 100% honest when I say I have no fucking clue where most of the Dream Warriors are, and the ones I have stumbled across are, lucky. That's also not what I want to do. What did I want to do? We have a little bit of geo. So what we can do is sell our relics. I think arcane eggs go for a good amount. And then these other 4. And then we could actually... We could... travel. We can do a decent amount. Because we have... the Shade Cloak. The Shade Cloak helps allow us to travel. I also am not going to set a dream gate because I just don't care, really. I'm kind of deciding what I want to do because we can obviously just go to the Dreamers and fight the Dreamers, and I think that would be, in general, probably a pretty good idea. But I also kind of want to do the Colosseum for Geo, and I kind of also want to do it for the Pale Ore that we're about to get. This is, I don't think we needed to go to the Abyss again. I think we need to go up to actually, like, leave. I don't really, again, I'm very, mind numb, confused about where to go. I already did the fountain, which gave us a soul fragment, I believe. Let's go up. And then I don't have the tram pass, because the tram pass is obtained in a different area. The tram pass, I don't even remember where it's obtained. It's obtained in the area that's between the abyss and, is it obtained in the Royal Waterways? I don't entirely know, honestly, at this point, and I'm afraid to ask. I'm just here for the vibes. I'm here for the adventure. That was an accident, but alright. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's a lot to do, but, like, all of it's equally important. If that makes sense. Like, I don't have, like, one specific thing that has to be a priority. Or, like, I can say that and then be like, oh, yeah, but, like, the dreamers are the most important thing to do. Like, because they are the most important thing to do. I'm not going to, like, lie. However, the dreamers, I really don't want to do Monomon. That is, like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to do Monomon at all. Monomon's in Fog Canyon. I hate Fog Canyon, really something else. I'll say that much for certain. Was there just a platform there? I feel like one of these walls is breakable, but I don't remember which one. And at bare minimum, I'll go through the Royal Waterways, because that... Actually, no, bare minimum, I'm gonna... go to the Royal Waterways. I concede. The Royal Waterways, whatever, I'll go to them. Fine, I accept my fate. I forgot I have 2 vessel fragments now. It's either go there or I sell all my relics and then I go to Sly, buy more shit from Sly, and then adventure an area where I can get another nail art and kind of vibe around for a while. However, I don't want to do that either particularly. Ow! Oh, what the? Oh, what are you doing here? No, what are you doing? It's miserable downpour. Impressive fountain, isn't it? I'm sure we'd be able to appreciate it more if we both weren't getting drenched. That night up there was an important one. The plaque here mentions its sacrifice, which carries something of an ominous tone. Probably meant some sort of horrible end. Sounds like the knight's goal may have been achieved in the process. In all the relics I've collected, I've yet to find a clue as to what that was. I'll be getting back up to the shop soon. If I stay out here too long, I'll get washed into the waterways. Come and visit if you like. If you have relics, I mean. I'm not much for chatter. Who were you, mysterious knight? Why no mention beyond your fount? Alright, cool. I guess he's close. I always forget where his shop is. I never remember, so I guess we can do that in the meantime. That is how we get into the waterways, by the way, so I'll do that shortly. Hello, my boy. There you go. A small fortune of $1,200. An arcane egg, eh? Now this is an ancient thing. These relics are the prize of my profession. There's knowledge hidden within, though it's very difficult, painstaking work to extract. One large understanding can be gleaned, though. This civilization may claim itself the first, but something else did exist within this place before Hollownest. Each egg offers a narrow glimpse into that forgotten age. Very true, very true. Facts, my boy. Another arcane egg. It's a rare chance to own 2 of these. I'll be the envy of my colleagues, though my purse is much the lighter for it. They're not the only remnant of that age. You may have come upon them, those old statues that seem to store for soul. They too prove its existence, though in a larger, cruder form. Alright, can I please just sell all at once? Oh my god. 100 journal, stone journals. Wave your journal. Wow, alright. We're gonna skip through them. I don't want to read all of them. It's not much info. The permanent scholar on Hollownest's dead. You're welcome. It's quite incredible. You must have traveled the breadth of the kingdom. We're gonna sell a Hollow Knight seal to break it up. He's gonna run out of space in the shop. Too bad I have 3 more seals left. Quite incredible. Yeah, I think we've broken him into just saying like, holy shit, how much do you really have? Yeah, all right, we have. He's like, geez, Louise, okay. Excuse me. Columnist seal. Oh yeah, we're still a talent collector. Just making sure. Oh, I don't have any relics. Whack. Anyway, I bet you he's fucking jumping for joy they don't have any more relics. Alright, let's go into the stupid royal waterways. It's gross, they're cringe. But there's one good character in the entire place. And he's worth it all. This is like it's not even like the equivalent of, oh, motherfucker! It's not even the equivalent of like water levels in like Donkey Kong or something like that. Like I don't like the waterways at all. I don't like the enemies, and I don't like the aesthetic itself is good. I'm just particularly, oh yeah, okay, so since we're playing Steelsoul, this dude's dead. In the original game, he sells rancid eggs. Help me find. Basically, he sells you rancid eggs, and you can use those to, recall your shade whenever you die, basically. However, in this game, or in Steelsoul mode, you sell, your eggs. So basically, it would be infinite money glitch if he still sold eggs. So, he's dead now. That's the fun retcon we all get, and we all deserve. It's also, the Royal Waterways is crawling with those gosh darn mother truckers, and those mother truckers who come back to life sometimes. Oh no, I'm not even thinking, I'm thinking of the wrong enemy. One enemy comes back to life more often than he should, and that is a travesty. Oh yeah, they flip on their back after you hit them. That's kind of whack. Ah. Oh yeah, alright. I'm making sure I'm traversing. I'm covering my bases before I find Cornifer. We can go towards the bench. Thank you for the helpful drawing. The drawing. Alright, what's in here though? What's this way? Bitch. I feel like genuine anger towards those enemies. Cornifer is this way. See, that's why you always follow your instincts. Ugh. Ugh. I hate I hate these enemies. They're all gross. And yeah, so it splits into a living bottom and a living top, and they're ugh. Hateful. Hate. Anguish. Anger. Not even anguish. Anger. Ugh. Ugh. I don't have much to say about the Royal Waterways. I'm not a fan. And there's nothing more I can say that I'm just not a fan over and over. I want to find Cornifer, I want to get his map, and then I want to leave. Oh, aren't these waterways thrilling? A labyrinth of pipes and tunnels. I couldn't have asked for a better place to employ my talents. It's all so orderly, so considered. So nothing like the crude irregularity of those caverns. But so sad, my trunk is telling me those fungal wastes are close, and I sense my damp adventure may have reached its end.
Guess I'll be calling this map done.
See? Boom, we're done here. Let's see what he's thinking. Alright, he doesn't think of much besides his wife, which, you know, that's adorable in its own sense, I guess. However, kind of cringe. Anyway, let's go back to the bench now. Wait, no, I hear... I swear it was a mask shard or something. I didn't think... Excuse me, I didn't think that, what's it called? I didn't think the soul machines made those noises. I feel ripped off, but... what the... Alright, we're just gonna... Fuck off. God, that's so annoying. Damn, I thought it was a mask or something. I was excited. I want my 8th mask. Because while it doesn't truly help against bosses that do 2 masks of damage, the bosses that do 1 mask, that helps quite a bit, you know? God. Like the ambient noise. Alright, we're gonna get the bench, as well as we're going to... I can do a couple things here, I think. First off, I'm gonna explore the areas that I just went straight... Oh, I thought there was more. Alright, whack. Well, anyway, I don't know why they would have made this ledge and that ledge, but there's also a secret somewhere close, I believe. Well, die, please, die, please. All right, cool. Anyway, we can go down again, and immediately it's not there. Oh wow, it didn't. The top didn't die. No, I swear it's here. It's somewhere. I know it. I know it's close. Cause you can hear the stupid... I call it a bird. You can hear the stupid animal. The stupid exploder. The back, but I don't know how to get back there. That's the key. I don't remember specifically. Whatever. Keep your secrets. Ah. Oh wow. I'm so thankful for the 1 soul. However, thankfully, and by this I am very thankful actually, that oh my god. Alright, the waterworks isn't too big of an area specifically, so we're nearly done with it, really. We're just exploring, you know, we're just taking our time exploring. It's this area, I know it, I just don't... I might want to do some quick archaeological research to say... Per se, if I was looking up... If I was looking up Hollow Knight, how to access God Home on the ground below the bench and the waterways, per se, like if I was just examining how to look at or how to get there, yes, near Flukemarm, of course. Okay, so I need to look at the what is it called? So if I look up, per se, if I, like, I'm not looking it up. However, if I was examining, this area, if I was per se going to, access this place, I oh god, hold on. I need to fucking accessible breaking a roof on the northwestern corner of a square-like area next to someone's boss room. Huh? What? Is this a boss area? Or maybe I'm in the complete long road. You know what? We're gonna, you know, until further notice, we're gonna be under the assumption that maybe I'm in the wrong area. What the? Which again is entirely possible. I'm not even gonna lie. Alright, that was an awful... Dude, I wasn't even, like, on their screen when I did that. What if I did this? Alright, maybe not. However, what if I didn't take it back over? Because... I'm lazy. However, again, though, where the hell? Oh... Okay, I see what's happening here. Oh my god, I hate those stupid enemies so gosh darn much. However, I will admit, I'll admit when I'm wrong. I will admit when I'm wrong, and I'm wrong that I did not know where I was going at all. And that is okay, you know, sometimes... Bitch. Wait. I will acknowledge both areas in a second, however... I will acknowledge that in a second, however, I'm more curious about this right now. Oh, motherfucker! Alright, yeah, no, I understand now. See? I wasn't crazy, first off. Second off... You know, whatever. I don't want to kill the enemy anymore. I don't want to kill him. I just want to get through. You know, we use those sweet invincibility frames to get through. And realize that we took the wrong route. Because this area cannot. I hate this. I hate this stupid area. Oh! Yeah, they do 2 hearts of damage and are tanky. God bless. I didn't know I barely even knew they did 2 hearts. And by barely, I could have, I don't know, guessed it. Alright, cool. I'm stupid now. I look very stupid. I could have maybe guessed, but I wanted to believe that they were better than that. I don't need to go this way. I need to go this way. Gotta use some expert timing. Really go the long way around. Alright. You thought you find yourself funny? Flukes. That's what they're all called, is like... Or my bad. The Hormps! Fluke Fae, Flukemon, Flukemunga. Yeah, so I don't particularly take them seriously. So this is also not the right way to go. Or is it? It's been so long since I've had to actually like open this area that I kind of forget how it's laid out. And by kind of, absolutely forget how it's laid out. And alright, but I made it through, and now we get to do a boss fight. Kind of. I wouldn't even really call it a boss fight. It's we get to beat somebody who has their own name, I suppose. Which is, oh, this is the junk pit, which means we've gone too far. I think. There's not much here except this, which is always cool. We can always open that, which I will. Oh, I have butterflies. Now just let's do some exploring first before we open anything and commit ourselves to anything funky. Like, let's enter this dude. Oh, this water looks a little different, a little bit more fungal. I wonder why. Oh, that just, alright. Where do I? Guess we're exploring the secret connection between the fungal and the water way. Or I didn't know that there was no, oh. Huh. I don't think I knew that, like, in general. Once more, you learn something new every time you play. Ooh. Real lucky for the shade cloak there. However, this is not why we're here. This was not our end game. We're here. Oh, no, this is actually what I thought that was, which is where we came from? What? How did I end up doing things so out of order? So whatever, we'll do it. Alright, we'll do the junk pit thing first, I guess. Which was kind of, this is why I came here, I guess. We'll use a simple key. Unlock a simple lock. To reveal this dude, pick up the God Tuner. Device that resonates with beings of great power. Seek the gods of Hollownest. Tune their power. Through their strength, ascend. We enter the dream. The dreams of this thing.
Blasphemy! Rank blasphemy! Thou crawler, thou cringer, thou smallest of the small! By what right dost thou trespass here in the home of the gods? Shrivel away and be gone! Be gone!
Seek power. Our mind a sea. What was up here already? I forgot. Oh yeah, there's a bench in here. I just skipped a couple parts if you couldn't tell. I'm very much a speed man. However, we cannot do certain things unless we have fought the certain bosses. So as you see, we have some bosses to go, and all of them 3 out of 8. And this is locked. Our mind a sea. Oh, god damn it, I have to swim back. Oh god, I'm a fool. So there's not much we can do here, and I feel like every time I like try to like just look at something cool or look at something new, that's always the answer, is that there's not much we can do here yet because we have not fought. This is specifically because we have not fought certain bosses, and that listen, literally one of the bosses that like I haven't fought yet, or the boss that I was trying to find, actually, to correct myself, the boss I was trying to find here, what's it called, is one of the bosses that we need to fight to do that. I guess I can explain what that is, because that looked kind of ominous. That is called God Home, and that is the last of the DLC of Hollow Knight, for your information. That is called God Home, and it is where we do battle with the gods of Hollownest. And by the gods of Hollownest, basically every named boss is considered a god. Of Hollownest. And what? Oh my god, get the fuck out, Jesus. Every named boss is considered a god of Hollownest, and the pantheons are just like, hey, get the motherfucker, why did you do that? Why did you come back? What's it called? I'm gonna actually, like, you know, this is gonna sound really like I'm a pussy. However, I'm gonna, I might even go all the way to fucking God Home to heal, because I don't want to die. I'm trying to think of, like, what would be longer, going to the fungal. I don't even think the gunsmith, the nailsmith has a bench or anything with him. However, I want to heal and not die, so I'm gonna get all my masks back by going into the Dream Realm. But basically, that is where you do pantheons, which is a certain amount of boss rush. So the first pantheon is pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty easy. We could definitely do that now. We could definitely, I think, sweep through the first 3, give or take the final boss of the third pantheon. I've always found him tricky. Something's there. Something's there. There's no discoloration without something being there. That's suspect. I'm curious now. Oh my god. You know, maybe it's just the stupid, yeah, maybe it's just a reflection. However, it doesn't matter. What is it called? It does basically amount of boss rush. So the first 3 pantheons are very simple, like not that many bosses in the boss rush. Kind of a boss rush, like, you know, 7, 8, and then you know, fuck you, 7 or 8 bosses in the boss rush, you know, very simple, low-key kind of thing. And then the 4th one is most of the bosses. The 4th one's difficult, and then the 5th one is every single boss in the game. Alright, anyway, sorry to keep, like, fragmenting my thoughts. We need to find the boss that I was thinking of. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I hate not being able to time my stupid stuff. There's 2 bosses in this fucking area. In this entire area, there's 2. And if I cannot find both of them, I will have an aneurysm. Because I swear he's here somewhere in this area, and I don't remember where he is. He's a stupid boss, and I hate this area. Stinky and smelly. And he... Oh my god. Oh yeah, okay, he's right here. Because this is the area I neglected. Yeah, we gotta swim. This makes sense, actually, yeah. This is, I think, the first boss we'll actually see us, like, use a lot of... yeah, there you go. There's the power of the Wailing Shriek, or whatever it's called. 4 hits, and, like... I don't know. There you go. That was Flukemar, by the way. I don't even think you got a proper introduction to her. She's dead now. It's cool. We like it. Flukemarm's stupid. This sucks. Flukemarm's dead. We got a charm from him. That's all we need, or from her. That's all we needed. So we're gonna move back on and go find the second boss of this area, who's cooler. And spoilers, is also a Dream Warrior, or is not also a Dream Warrior, but has a dream version of himself that we can fight, and he's cooler. He's so much cooler than everyone, and he's actually, like, difficult, too. Like, so, it's kind of cool. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, we need to go back up. Okay. In that case, then I will take the soul from the statue. So I guess the goal today, clear the waterways. We can't do the first Pantheon, but we can do the first 2 things of the Colosseum, which get us our pale ore. I kinda don't want to do the 3rd one. However, this is the stupid wrong way. Oh my god. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. I hate myself for for not looking at the stupid map that we have for a reason. Need to go all the way back up before we go right. So 2 Colosseum runs, maybe. We can even... Basically, it depends on how much filler I want to do before I just get the Dreamers over with. So that's kind of personal opinion at this, or personal preference at this point. I don't know what I want to do. So, that's always neat. Let us continue to explore further down. Into the depths of the waterways. This is acid. Word. I thought the whole thing was acid. However, this I don't think was the area I was thinking of, but it's also important. And you'll see why in like a minute when I get through. Oh, really? This is where that takes me? Huh. I had no idea. I'm not even gonna lie, I had no idea. Actually, we're just gonna do this part first. Only those who prove their honor in combat may enter the grove beyond. Cool. So, we did things out of order, and I didn't even mean to this time. I hate this. I hate myself for that. To spoil things a little, the Defender is precisely who we were actually looking for, but... Awkward. The Defender's actually who we... Oh, this is even more awkward. This is even more awkward. So the Defender was actually who we were looking for. This was an accident. I didn't think we would find it. This is a place that gives us an important item that is helpful, and I didn't think that we would find it so easily. However, we did. So we're just gonna pretend we didn't and go find the defender instead, because the defender much cooler. Or not even much cooler. He's less important, I guess, but he's also we need to fucking beat him to enter the grave. That is all that needs to be said. I don't know why I keep dragging out my sentences. I don't want to like reveal things, but also at the same time making things so stupidly ambiguous. We need to defeat the defender is what I need to say. We need to beat the boss of this area to win. And he's very easy, but he's fun. He's a very fun boss fight. He's pumped full of energy. He's got a good theme and everything. However, we're gonna kick his ass, basically, is what I'm trying to say. The dung defender. Listen to this music. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm doing the best strategy, which is when he's tunneling underground, you can when he's tunneling ouch. Why do I keep double jumping on accident? Oops. When he's tunneling When he's tunneling underground, you can descending dark him to get him and flip him on his back, which leaves him stunned for a long time. And like that, he's done. He's very easy for us. I would say honestly, especially with the charm setup we have, we're built for late game. We have a lot of damage. We have some nice amount of defense, or we have a nice amount of offense in general. So what we can do here is we can, I don't know, pump the waterworks full of something or other. We've beat him, which means we can officially go to her grave. However, you saw we hit him into the distance. There's a specific thing I'm looking for, but I don't remember where it is. If you could not tell from that, ground pound. I'm being quiet so I can try to listen for it. It's not over here, but he got hit into the distance, but we can find him again. Where is he? Either way, I will come back to look for his grave, or not, oops, not his grave. He's alive. I will look for his body later. I want to get this now because I just remembered it. However, his grave will also be a second thing. That is where we can fight the dream version of him. I'm not sure exactly how much soul, or not soul, essence that dream version of him gives. However, if it can get me to 1500, I'll definitely go back to the seer just because, oh my god, I was scratching my nose and almost just completely got fucked up by this piece of garbage. Dung Defender and his dream version are probably the only good parts of this Royal Waterways. I really dislike this area and dread coming back every time. However, excuse me, and also Godseeker, the God Home. Excuse me again. The God Home is a very important area, obviously, and it's a very cool aspect of the game. However, I think that I don't care, and I don't want it in my waterways. Alright. Oh, motherfucker! We have collected so many rancid eggs, I have almost come to the thought that I should just open the place up with the stupid little thing. To prove their honor in combat. It drained the acid, that's what it did. Meaning that we can enter. Alright, we're not getting a name introduction to this place, which is cool, I guess. We've entered the grave area. Ow. What's it called? I forgot what I was saying. This area sucks, man. This area is beautiful, I will say. Oh, what the? Oh, I forgot they don't take one hit. However, they do. Anyway, traps aside, this is all of the sub areas of this place, or of the Royal Waterways, are cool. But the main area is not. Alright, we've entered Yzma's Grove. We can pick up this cool thing. It's called Yzma's Tear. Acid shall be repelled. Swim in acidic waters without coming to any harm. Ogrim, there's no time. Who's Ogrim, you may ask? Also, because now we can swim through acid, we can do that a lot. And by a lot, like once or twice. It's not that important. It's not that many times, but like worm. I forgot we also kind of need to gather worms for pale ore. Which does suck, I'm not gonna lie. But that is a really cool thing. We can now swim in acid. Like, I'm not afraid anymore. I can just jump. Which, that leaves some cool stuff to get. Kinda. If anything, to me, it's more of just like a housekeeping thing. Like, that is like now, like, I'm not afraid to fall in the acid. Like, oops. But, like, look at me. I can go through and go to this secret little room and this other secret little room. Yeah, alright, that's where I just was, though. So, I don't want to be here anymore, is basically what I was saying. I don't know why this is also an entrance. Oh, this could be an exit, I guess, if you don't find the worm room. But, don't care. Now we can just kind of swim in acid, which is cool, I may add. It's a very cool ability. It's very needed. How I went this way. Okay, cool. I'm so bad at just maintaining my brain. Okay, cool. Mean. Oh god, I forgot I have to crystal dash to get through these spikes anyway, because of course I do. And then we can look for Dung Defender's little thing. And so I kind of, you know, through watching Mossbag, if you don't know, Mossbag, YouTuber, very authority on the Hollow Knight lore, for better or worse. He's a very funny man, good high quality lore videos. He explains the lore of a lot of Hollow Knight much better than I'll ever be able to, mostly because I just don't remember a lot of the details at this point. So, do you all, again, remember the 5 Nights of Hollow Nest? So, we've already met one, kind of. Not really. Hold on, actually, let me listen real quick again. Where could it be? So the 5 Nights of Hollow Nest, we met one through False Knight, kind of. We met his armor, stolen by maggots. And then, I want to give you a little spoiler, kind of. Yzma, who's dead, if you could not assume from us being at her grove, is this... Where do I break? Alright, this is another time for Google. But basically Yzma's another one of the 5 knights. And let me find how to get to the dream area real quick. Yeah. That's really cool. How do I find him? Location. Ah. I see now. We cannot access him yet. I'm very thankful I looked that up. I'm not gonna lie, because I would have spent a very long time looking for him. Basically, we need to kill the Dreamers first, which is really weird considering it's really weird considering we didn't need to kill the Dreamers to fight Failed Champion or Lost Kin or Soul Tyrant. But I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Oops, that was just the wrong button. Let me in. We can just actually go to the place. We can go to the Pantheon, not the Pantheon, the Coliseum. We're gonna do the Coliseum. Just for some Geo, just to, you know, because we need to buy some charms from Slime, we need to buy some charms from Salubra, get that, and then we could actually, we can start the Grim stuff, I suppose. That's DLC. I really just went right by that, didn't I? Well, Kingdom's Edge has something that I can access only because only through Shade dashing. So I guess I can justify doing this and trying to find it. However, it doesn't matter. What I was trying to say, DLC stuff, the Grim stuff is not important to the main game at all. So we can kind of go with or without it, honestly. I want to do it because it's one of the most difficult bosses that I've ever fought in a game. And it's just super fun. Like, you will not hear me say that about a lot of boss fights or just any experiences in general. In a difficult game is that, like, it's fun. Like, oh, what the fuck? What is his name? The final boss of the DLC is genuinely one of the most fun boss fights I've ever had in my life, and it like was thoroughly challenging. Yet it feels like, I would not say perfectly fair. Yet it feels like on the brink of fair. Kind of. Did I already go through what oh wait, no I didn't. I looked specifically right past the Shadow Gate. I was about to say, did I really go through, like, did I already do this? I thought I was going insane. No, I haven't. Look, so basically that can happen. This guards Fog Canyon on both sides, so we couldn't have accessed it before. You need to get at least the Shade Cloak. Oh. Huh. But basically, you need the Shade Cloak to beat the game. but I don't think you need any of the other 3 upgrades to do it. Anyway. You've come a long way just to die here at the edge of the world. No, do not speak. I have heard thousands and thousands of empty words from those like you. Your pride, your desires, your desperation. You will take these things with you once I strike you down. Raise your weapon then and die like those who came before you. Challenge Markoth? Yes, so Markoth is actively known as a very difficult, or not very difficult, he's very difficult Radiant, which means basically beating him with no damage. He has a shield around him that he spins at all times, as well as summons nails to get shot at you randomly. And then as soon as you deal, I don't remember how much damage specifically, his nails start getting shot at you faster, and he has 2 shields now, which I don't believe you get. I don't believe you ever get, because you can, I think, get a charm that does this kind of thing. I believe every 25% maybe he spins his shields. I'm not sure. Specifically, I don't like doing this boss fight often. It's not fun to me. It's part of a really difficult, like, it is the icing on the cake in a very difficult stretch. Oh god, oh god, oh god. In a very difficult stretch of the Pantheon 5. But we'd beat him pretty easily. Never have I been defeated in combat. I can see myself there, still sleeping. How long have I been hidden here? Here at the edge of the world, no one could find me, except you. Warriors, knights, kings, even time itself, they have no power over me. Only you. You are the darkness, come to consume me. But if you saw from my health, this is actually a rather challenging boss fight, and it's actually the most essence we've gained from a non-upgraded boss before. Because, you know, Failed Champion and Failed Champion specifically, I will say, again, I said it when I beat Failed Champion and Lost Kin, because I beat Lost Kin and Soul Tyrant on the first try. Failed Champion is a fucking insane difficulty jump. And it might just solely be because False Knight is the first boss of the game, so they kind of have to make him a little bit weaker. So, I mean, and I think all of those types of bosses give you 400. But Markoth is the first soul warrior to give us 300. I believe Elder Wu and Elder Wu's fucking nothing. Never mind. He gave us 300. I believe Elder and the other one that we beat was 200. I think so. He's difficult. He's difficult. He's tricky to do just because as soon as he gets more protection and more offense, which is an interest. Like normally they get one or the other if they have a second phase. For him to even have a second phase is indicative of his difficulty, in my eyes. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay, so if we, oops. Oh yeah, we can do that. Oh wait, that means we can actually go up to the top without having to enter through that really weird area. Okay, that's cool. Never mind, I remember now. The implications of us having Yzma's Tear are paying off already. Ow. Oh my god. Dude! Primal Aspids, I swear to god, are ridiculous. They are so accurate for no reason. Safe. Dark. Away. You know what? We took the soul from you. We're not gonna kill you. Who's we? I'm not gonna kill you. Others. It's the dude with the tail and stuff. Or this is the other. Alright, cool. Man, this sucks. See, only accessible by double jump. We got there. However, we didn't need to. Because we need to access the Coliseum, which is over on this side, I suppose. Why? Those enemies are just added to, like, give us shock value. Oh, and so... Ooh, and so is that dying soldier. May you rest in peace. Thinking about it, right now we're at 65 minutes of stream time. I, like... In the beginning, I kind of... If you've noticed, each stream has gotten longer. So, I both do and don't want to continue that trend solely because I really do enjoy playing it and I do want to, like, make progress. However, I am also, I've noticed I'm very specifically not killing the Dreamers because the Dreamers... doing the Dreamers is fucking difficult, I will not lie. Or at least doing Hera. Hera's difficult to me personally. That, like, it is Deep Nest in general, I would say, is one of the most difficult areas of the game. Hence why we haven't fucking stepped foot in that area, I might add. There's a reason for it. I'm gonna rest at the bench. We're gonna think for a second about our charms. And then after this, we get a good amount of Geo, so if we want another notch, we can get one, I guess. At this point, there's not much else we can do. We have 7 masks. I would have liked to come here with 8. I don't remember the last... I don't know what mask shards are anymore. Fight for Geo and a charm notch. I didn't know we got a charm notch from this. I'm not gonna lie. However, we signed up. It's time to rumble. If this takes me down when Lost Kin, Soul Tyrant, and more couldn't have or have not before, I will be ashamed. I will be salty. I will end the stream. You know the drill. So the Coliseum of Fools is interesting. Because to me, it's very similar to those boss rooms that you kind of get surprised for, or surprised by, when they like randomly shut the doors and enemies just keep spawning over and over. However, it just keeps doing that over and over again for like a long time with different, with different enemies. These are all new enemies. For the most part, most of them will be completely new enemies. Give or take some of our old favorites, like Primal Aspids. Oh, there's one up there that just hadn't even... Oh, there's a couple up there that haven't been aggroed yet. Word. Ah! However, it's just onslaughts of new enemies or new environments, honestly, which are also the case. Ow, did not mean to get so close. Yeah, there we are. Our favorite Primal Aspids are back, and they know it. They know how loved the Primal Aspid community is, that they're really vocal, and Team Cherry really did something there. Wow. And as you can see, it's really cool to me. It's really cool. Very changing environments, you know. Why? Why would they spawn someone in the middle? That's mean. I did not know they spawned someone in the middle. Again, for most of the game, you've seen that I know most of the game's mechanics pretty well. Don't know why they would do that right there. I know most of the game's mechanics pretty well. I don't remember a lot about Coliseum of Fools, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't remember how the arenas progress. I remember the boss fights, kinda. I know for a fact I hate the second Coliseum's boss fight. Third Coliseum's boss fight is pretty handleable. This is a boss that we could have fought before if you couldn't tell by the health. This was the same animal that was holding that dude hostage, who I purposely let die. Because Zote, in the end, if during this Steelsoul run, which again, when we actually do the, if we do the Pantheons, it is literally just a normal Pantheon run. It is not a Steelsoul run for that, because you don't die in dreams. Unless it's one specific area, which I will make specific note of when or if it occurs. Because that is a whole can of worms on its own, and so is fighting this dude and primal aspects at the same time, while I'm also trying to explain. I let Zote die. Zote, his dream boss is extremely annoying. I still think one of the most difficult boss fights in the entire game. So I let him die. So we never got to fight that boss. That is one of the bosses that we couldn't access the first Pantheon because of. It's the Vengefly King. It is just a big Vengefly. Has no health specifically, and you saw that. So that's cool, I guess. We saw that he literally took 2 nail hits and 2 spell hits. So I don't know. It's pretty easy. As is most of this Pantheon as far as I'm concerned. Oh, there are more Gruzmuzzers. Huh. I genuinely didn't remember this part. I didn't remember there being more Gruzmuzzers. Well, that explains why it took 3 to get them in the journal. But I didn't remember that. And we're done. That's the first Coliseum. The first Coliseum's pretty easy. There's our Charm Notch. And if you cannot see, that was a ton of Geo. A ton of it. A ton. And we leave a champion, and now we have 8,200 Geo. And we talk to this dude. Welcome back, warrior. Make a contribution, you can enter the Trial of the Conqueror. Yeah, we will. This gives us Pale Ore. Very well then, a new trial is open to you. I hope your performance is spectacular. We're not going to enter it yet though. We're not going to enter it. Because I can use the new Charm Notch. If you notice, Tiso's now gone too. I can use the new Charm Notch, however. Look at this. I don't know. Oh my god, it does. Look how fucking long the nail is. Oh my god. Anyway, I didn't know you could actually do that. So we're taking off long nail, by the way. Oh, maybe... Oh, we can also fill our soul the whole way. Why does it disturb me? Anyway, though, so we're gonna... I kind of want to... I don't want to go back. I don't want to go all the way back to Sly and then have to come all the way back again. So against my better judgment, I'm going to raw dog it with just 7 masks. I don't particularly think we'll have too much trouble with it. Knock on wood. I don't remember. And we're definitely, sure as hell, not doing the Trial of the Fool. That's the 3rd one. We're not doing that one. That is for certain. That one's just, if not difficult, fucking annoying to deal with. It's like 10 minutes long. Which just isn't pog to me, personally. We like to jump around. We like to keep enemies on our toes. That's a new enemy. They're like primal mosquitoes, or primal whatever's. Oops, my nose is itchy. Wow, the spikes were coming up too. Ah! Mosquito down. I always like want to call them mosquitoes, even though they're obviously not mosquitoes. Like, I don't know what else I did. That's my association with them is mosquito. Oh, wow, wow, Jesus Christ, that is a lot at the same time, actually. I didn't think about, this is a lot of enemies. These are a lot of enemies. I just need to, at bare minimum, not panic, like I literally just did after losing 3 masks in like a second. Because while it's a lot of enemies, they're not difficult enemies to deal with. Which I think is kind of a very important thing to remember. So basically, anything... Oh. Basically, anything that hits spikes dies immediately. That's kind of a notable thing. I think they also bring out big ones, as well as more, obviously. They're not going to just leave me with 2 at a time. They do, I believe, bring out the big ones. Yeah, or at least a big one. Ow. So annoying, but it's easy. Slight work. Oh, it's less slight work when it's right here. Boom. Can you make a dream gate in the Fools? Huh, you can. Or did it just immediately disappear? So there's a mimic. That noise is... Ow. Alright, whatever. Descending dark. Fuck it. Fuck it, we're descending the dark. Oh, excuse me. Oh. That was kind of some slick nail work, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Also, maneuvering off of the wall, pogoing off of the... Ow. You know what? Let's stop gassing myself up. Jesus, the corpse. I'm not gonna lie. Pogoing myself up off of the wall while pogoing that enemy is kind of slick. I'm not gonna lie, this is all kind of slick. I forgot this was a part of it. I thought this was only a part of Coliseum 3. This is where it really puts you in some awkward situations. Awkward situations that are really fun. I think this is a really creative thing. It's really fun. I like it. The Coliseum of Fools, when I don't have to or when I am not actively risking losing all of my progress in it, is really fun. I enjoy it a lot. I found the Coliseum of Fools specifically was a great challenge. The boss is in the Coliseum, I might add, or in the Pantheons, as well as it's just difficult. It's difficult in a fun way. However, it's not always my cup of tea, you know, personally. But I think it is a nice ramp in difficulty. I think it does ramp in difficulty in a pretty good way. Like, the first one was a pushover. Second one's not, or this one's not, like, too bad. But it's not, like, the easiest thing in the world. It's not the easiest game mode. These dudes provide a difficulty, a little bit at least. Dick. I think this is... I think we're close to the final boss coming out, though. And the final boss is a personal least favorite of mine, due to specifically the RNG about him. Or about them. The RNG about them is very annoying to me. So I was just about to say, I kind of want to do even amounts of damage to them both. However, literally with one boss going to one side of the map and the other boss going to the other, I could not do that. Yeah, so this is where things get annoying. It's not even like difficult, it's just kind of annoying. So I just shit-talked that whole boss and then one-shot it, or did it without taking damage at all. So I hope you enjoyed. Those were the first 2 Coliseums. We're not doing the third. The end. We got a Pale Ore. That's really cool. We have 9,800 Geo now. And we did the first 2 Colosseums in 15 minutes. So, not that difficult, not that bad, honestly. First 2 are kind of a pushover, 3rd one's kind of difficult. Don't want to do the 3rd one until we've already beaten the game, basically. But I will open it up. Actually, no, I won't. Yeah, I will, because we have the Geo, and I don't think we'll need 800 Geo. If we spend 9,000 Geo in the first place, I think we're pretty absurd. What's it called? So, now, I forgot, I need to cheese this a little bit. Not even cheese this, just make it easy on me. Is go back up to Sly / down to Salubra. See, trying to think. I thought this was going to take me, I thought this was going to drop me where it actually, the elevator, it goes to Forgotten Crossroads. However, I was wrong. So I'm going to go down to King Station, go to Forbidden Crossroads, I guess. No, go down. We need to go to Sly first because we'll buy all of his charms. Alright, the elevators are not listening to me today. We need to buy Sly's charms first so we can get the charm notch progress with Salubra. And then buy, I guess, all of Salubra's charms. And then we and then after that, we can... I don't even know. Maybe we can start the game. Start the... Or we could hunt down a stupid... God, I'm, like, very not good at speaking. So we, God, we visit Sly, buy his charms, go to Salubra, buy her charms, buy the charm notch that we need, and then we can start the DLC, which while it won't help us immediately beat the sleepers, the dreamers, it will, I don't know, it'll be cool. That lovely young lass returned us. I must admit, I placed thin odds on her survival. Seems to think highly of her rescuer, some sort of dashing warrior type. Barely stopped gushing since she got back. The warrior must have passed down below while I was making my nap. It's a shame. I would have loved to meet so impressive a bug. Oh wow, we have not made as much progress as we should have. Excuse me. Savior, so close. Yeah, she's kind of weird. However, I think, yeah, her house is open now, which actually gets us a mask. Boom. That was for something. See, I planned it all. The white savior, the maiden woke in darkness. Confused, she reached out. Sharp brambles jabbed at all sides. Burning acid bubbled close below. What nightmare had led her here? What hope of survival remained? Doomed, she thought herself, into despair she fell, until a light bloomed far in the distance. A bright, glowing spot, fast approaching. It swept majestic about the thorns, leapt above burning waters, and dove towards the maiden. Coming close, the form revealed at last, a beautiful being, sharp horns gleaming white. Arms reached out for the damsel, gathering her up, grip firm. Alright, cool. So, basically, this is really cool. She doesn't have a basement because we didn't let Zote live. If we let Zote live, that is where we could challenge his dream version of himself, Grey Prince Zote. I might, in my free time, load up that boss fight, because Jesus Christ, I will swear to you, it is one of the most fucking aggravating boss fights to do. Because every boss, I think a fair boss, should not attack with such RNG. I'm just going to buy his whole inventory because I don't particularly care. Um,
Eco boss.
every boss would have a tell. I think that's only fair. Zote's tells are so absurd and so absurd or non-existent to the point to where it's like not fun to fight. Oh, we got him. So I did that just like once as a joke to like kind of just do it while I was talking, but that I think is a 1 in 200 chance or something. We just killed Munderbug. Member of an elusive guild of bugs fixated on the maintenance of Hollow Nest's many signs and wayposts. The bugs of Hollow Nest were obsessed with building things. What strange little minds they had. So, I don't even have that in my journal on my main account, on my main profile. My like 112% completed, like super progressed, are like uber complete. Like I've done all of the niche things I need to on that account. I don't have Menderbug in my journal because I just never do. I've never been devoted enough to want to actively grind for it. And I've never, because I don't care. But that's really cool, actually. I didn't expect to get it. I don't know. I did it randomly on a whim. Is that the pale ore? No, it is a Hollow Nest seal. So we have what? 3, 6, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Alright, so we need to get more worms, basically, is all I've gathered from hunting. Which will not happen. I think the only way we can get to Salubra is by taking... Actually, no, hold on. We can check out the egg temple for the first time, I think, since we killed a dreamer. I don't particularly think anything's changed, but I'd be lying if I said I remembered. So we can check that out on the way to Salubra. The Charm Lady. As you can see, so the one we killed is now dark, and the other two are still kind of lit up. So basically, we killed the dreamer, and that's a nice little way to keep progress. And also, as you can see, the infection is pouring out from the egg, particularly from the crack in the egg. But you know, what can you do? Except kill more dreamers and get to the center of the infection. Hello, what the fuck are you guys? We're just gonna avoid them. Nope, avoid it. It's like if it touches you, it does 2 hearts of damage. So I don't want to touch them, and I also don't want to kill them because it just gives them more chances to touch me. Oh. Oh, maybe. Oh, okay, Jesus Christ. Fuck off, dude. Wow. Oh, this does get me to Salubra faster, though, as far as I can tell. No, this is just... Yeah. I mean, this is also, I guess, what leads to the tram. However, I still don't have a tram pass. I haven't been to the place that you get it from, cause I'm doing this entire game out of order. If you look at the map, there's still, like, I think you get to the place from Deep Nest, I'm not gonna lie, but again, I've avoided Deep Nest quite often, like, visibly avoiding Deep Nest at this point. Hello, Miss Salubra. We're gonna buy Quick Focus, and then we still can't buy the Notch? I need one more. Okay, cool. That's... Oh, God. I did all of that for nothing. For nothing. I think... we're gonna go up here. And because I think this is... No, it's not faster. It wouldn't be faster. Because I'm trying to get back to a stag station just so I can get to the top, because I'm gonna start the DLC because I have nothing better to do and I don't want to go particularly to the to the Dreamers yet. Again, because this is a completely personal decision, I don't want to do I want to go to Deep Nest yet, particularly. I still think... Oh my god. I knew we went the wrong way. I didn't mean to actually go this way. I knew it was blocked off, but I just didn't look at the map. I didn't look at my map. I don't want to go Deep Nest. I feel like I'm, like, even with my ability at the game, because I think, personally, I'm pretty good at the game. I cannot, like, always reliably survive Deep Nest all the time, because there's just some specific enemies that, I'm not gonna name names, but are, pretty frustrating, and I suffer at their claws, so I'm gonna avoid it, basically, for now, and get some more charm notches, because, again, I think for the final bosses of the game, I would like to be well prepared. And, you know, damned if you disagree, but I think I would like to be well prepared, because I don't want to die, because if I die, I die, and I lose this entire run. So, I don't want to do that, particularly. That's my choice, my opinion. However, while we're riding to Dartmouth, I'm going to be right back to pee and to get some water. So thank you all so much for watching. Keep tuned in, and we can start the Nightmare King, the quest line of the DLC. Hey gang, sorry, I'm back now. It's time to... Damn, I realize this place doesn't even have music. I think that's definitely not the first time I've done that, where I'm like, oh yeah, like listen to this great music while I go AFK. And then there's no music. However, there's something cool I want to show you, and this is actually how we start the DLC. So, you remember how we came in? Well, when you get the mantis, so we could have at least explored this area that I'm about to go to for a while, because we've had the mantis hook for a while. Excuse me. We can read this again. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the Eternal Kingdom, Hollow Nest. We've all seen this. We've seen this already. This is the beginning of the game, right here. But we can go deeper. Or just not, because we get hit by a spike because I'm stupid and didn't pogo. But we can go deeper. And by deeper, remember, this is where we spawned. Give it some time to... This is where we spawned. I honestly forget about it every time like I restart the game, so I wouldn't have even done this in the first place. However, if you have Mantis Hook, again, Mantis Claw, you can go all the way up here, get behind where we spawned, and now... Bam. New area. Hidden. And this is also where Dream Warrior is. And this is the Howling Cliffs. It's very cool. To me, this is a really cool area. I would have never, like... I don't remember how I got here. There is a way to get up here from... It's right above Green Path. And, the Forgotten Crossroads. But I would have never, like, thought to check behind this, like, I feel like going back in, like, past, Dartmouth is pretty, like, that's pretty okay. That's pretty standard. But going all the way to where you spawned originally and then going even further back, I think it's really interesting. However, I'm not even gonna do it, but... Ah, well met. Yes, I thought I could sense the aura of a fierce warrior approach. I'm impressed you found my sanctuary here at the top of the world. No doubt you've endured many trials and overcome many foes in your quest to find me. No, don't speak a word. I, Nail Master Mato, who was taught the art of the nail by the great Nailsage himself, hereby accept you as my pupil. Let the lesson begin immediately. Yes, we will learn his nail art for free. We mastered the Cyclone Slash. Release the button while holding up or down to perform the Cyclone Slash. Look at him pumped. Your form, exquisite. And now I know how my own master felt when he passed down his teachings to us. I hope you don't think of me too forward when I say that I consider you to be my child. Yes! When I saw you perform my nail art, I felt a bond between us instantly flash into existence. You'll honor me beyond words, pupil. Thank you. You always gotta bow. However, let's read his thoughts. Brother Shale, how fare you in that green kingdom of thorns you call home? I think of you every time I... Do you ever close your eyes and remember the time we spent together with Oro and our master? I like to think you do. Alright, so that's cool. That's an interesting part, and it's also basically an indicator that you definitely should have gotten a nail art before, like, whenever I did. I think the Kingdom's Edge nail art was the first nail art I had, which definitely should not have been the case. Or that might have been one I still haven't obtained, but I don't, whatever. It's, the nail arts, again, aren't that important to me. The nail art is this. That one's actually pretty cool. It's, I think, definitely the most useful of the three. Because there is, oh, here's the Gorb.
I am Gorb. Bow, bow to Gorb, the great mind. I am Gorb. Ascend.
Okay, so, like, obviously something I'm doing is not working if I just took 4 hits off of Gorb. Gorb is one of the easiest in the game. I'm really upset, but also my voice hurts, so I'm not even gonna, I'm not gonna do it again. That hurt. I think you only get 100 essence. Gorb's not that difficult. I don't know why I struggled so much on him. God damn. Oh god, excuse me, that like hurt my voice. I don't know why. Like, it was not a difficult, like, it wasn't like awful to do. I'm also not wasting any soul to regen. However, I am embarrassed. I'm appalled by all of that. By all of what I just experienced. Getting fucked up by Gorb was really not on my bucket list. But we're gonna continue. We're gonna push forward. I did know there was a Dream Warrior here. That isn't something I will say. I did know there was a Dream Warrior. I just didn't know, like, when. I didn't know he would be that soon. And I also did. Oh, wow. I got the rock just to not get any of the Geo. I did not think it would be Gorb. Gorb never crosses my mind. It's just that simple. There's the statue again. Gorb apparently is crossing my mind a lot more than you'd think. However, we do near closer to starting the actual thing. And also, I do have a reason. I have an ulterior motive for this. You get a charm from this. You get a charm from this, starting the DLC. So, in reality, I'm actually helping start my charm, or finish my charms. God, no. From one painful voice to another.
Enjoying the bracing air. We're quite close to Hollowness borders and those desolate plains that surround it. In this direction, I'm about as far as I'm willing to go, though it's been a pleasant change from the tight confines of the caverns. I have drawn out a small map for the area. It's a simple one, and more for completion, really. Not knowing the full extent of our region can be quite frustrating.
Yeah, 75 bucks, whatever. It's not that bad. However, I'm more interested in what's this way. Am I? I don't remember what this way, like, entails, honestly. I kind of just did that to try to segue, but oh, I have to go this way, then ground pound. So, anyway, as I was saying, I have to go that way and ground pound. I think that's what it sounded like, the ground shaking at least. Dude, why are there so many Vengeflies? However, I don't care. I feel like that was very much overkill. However, don't care. I am hateful and want to kill them all. They all deserve death. What is this way? I don't know. This alone might give us a charm. Yeah, it does. Joni's blessing. I don't know if Joni is another warrior or not, but can't even read her thoughts. However, you get a charm, which I think gives you The kindly heretic? Oh, of course. They will not be able to heal themselves. Yeah, that gives a lot more health. I think it gives... Wait, what the... Bitch. See you bear my blessing. Can't remember giving it, but memory has been lacking a little as of late. Isn't it just so peaceful here? Such a perfect place to rest. Word. I don't want to take your essence, so I'm just gonna... I'll take your word for it. That's a good place to rest and be on my merry way. So, this was not what I thought it was. However, whatever, I don't care. And I was right. Wow, would you look at that? Oh god, it feels so good to always be right. Get humbled by a vengefly. It hurts. It hurts being this right all the time. However, that's not the most important part. That's not why we're here. We don't need Joni's blessing. We need it for like one thing, specifically. However, when we get all 10 charm notches, we will deal with that. What we need to do is do this. Maybe. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. These blasted plains stretch never-ending. There is no world beyond. Those foolish enough to traverse this void must pay the toll and relinquish the precious mind this kingdom grants. Basically, if you leave the confines, if you leave the borders of Hollow Nest, you will go insane. You will lose the consciousness that Hollow Nest gives you. Corpse of a large bug. I think it's lit. Or is it? I don't fucking know. Please. No, it's not. What the hell? I swear you could do this before the, Dreamers. We'll come back to that. I think I'm doing it right. Yeah, no, I think I'm doing it right, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. No, it says it needs all the torches to light up. Oh, there we go. I just need to hit it fucking more, apparently. Okay. I thought I hit it enough. Perfect. So basically, that signaled the beginning. However, I think there's more for us to do here, including what's over here specifically. I have no idea though. This is just, I don't know. This, I think, is the way you get into the... oh, worm! Nice! I only need, like, so many more of those, but, like, that's cool. And hey... let me back up, please. It really won't let me back up, will it? Damn, dude, that hurts. That is my beautiful rendition of the boss music. You'll hear it, I think, pretty shortly. I think, hypothetically speaking, this quest should go by pretty quickly, this DLC. I am not an expert, however, and also it's like it's tedious. It's very tedious, and I think it makes you go into a lot of different areas. Including, I'm remembering now, it makes you go into Deep Nest, and it makes you go pretty far into Deep Nest. So I think, like, inadvertently, me trying to do this has also, like, fucking forced my hand into, oh, it also did not. I understand now what that secret room did. It's also forced my hand into at least finishing Hera. And there's probably one in Fog Canyon, too, because of fucking course there is. So I think we might just get the people done anyway, just because, of course. Of course we will. Of course we will. Don't I sound so happy to get the dreamers killed? As you can see, we cannot go past there. And I also broke the crystal dash. That's kind of weird, though. Yeah, so there's a lot of corpses there. That's basically all that this place has to offer. Minus one extra little Easter egg kind, not Easter egg at all, plus one little addition that we have not discovered yet, and I will not say what it is because it's not even that important, honestly. That also just did not give me any geo. It all just fell around me. Oh god, my voice is still like scratchy. I think I'm gonna, I like, yeah, I'm ready to leave this place. I think we've got our use from it. I think it's cool. It's a very interesting place, I think, but also they definitely just did not have a lot to put in it, and that's like, it's not its fault, but there's not much you can really put at the edge of the world. I mean, like, look at what they did, like, with the top. Ah, what the fuck? Ah! Huzzah! We have new things. An elder bug is concerned. Ah, look there. Something strange and sinister has suddenly appeared. It fills me with dread. I think best I try to ignore it. Poor dude. Why must these grotesque strangers intrude on our peaceful little home? Sometimes it feels like the whole world is conspiring to make me uncomfortable. I feel bad for him. I'm sorry, LD, but like I gotta do what I gotta do, you know. I gotta make the profit. I gotta gobble the ghoul. I gotta meet these strangers.
You called us? Speak to master.
Sorry, it was you who called us. Well met, my friend. Well met. I am Grim, master of this troop. The lantern has been lit, and your summons heeded. A fine stage you choose, this kingdom followed by horn and worm and root, perfect earth upon which our ritual shall take place. And you, my friend, your own part is far from over. As the lantern flared, your role was cast, our compact written in scarlet fire. Eager we are to see you commence, but first some illumination is required. Across these lands my kidney spread. harvesting that essence peculiar to my breed, the flame and dream. Seek my kin, claim their flame, and return it to me. Together, marvels shall be achieved. But don't fret, small one. For this task you won't travel alone. My child shall guide you to the flame and gather within itself that burning essence. Like you, the child plays key role in this task. Only with it by your side will the flame, my kin, reveal themselves to you. So we get a charm at the risk, or at the cost, however, of the charm only being useful when we have it equipped. And it's not a good charm. That is a spoiler. It is not a good charm. It's an awful charm, and it costs a lot. Costs 2 or 3, I think. Costs 2. Means we're gonna have to take off Mark of Pride and Thorns to get us Long Nail and Grimm's Child. Uncollected flames will appear on the map, so there's 4. It's right there in Crystal Peak, right here in Green Path, and then right here in the City of Tears. This will happen every time, and we have this little bugger. But first, no, I will go to Salubra later. It's not that deep. It's really not that deep. Finale. Oh my! I literally was looking at my phone for like a second, and I almost walked right off. So it says a lot about society, you know. Grimchild, very adorable, very annoying to have on, very useless. For the most part, this is what it looks like. We gotta fight his kin. They get annoying, and they get more annoying the more flames you collect. Like, this is an easy one. The hardest ones are actually kind of difficult, I'm not gonna lie, and also I think do 2 masks of health, which is ridiculous. These just all have a lot of health, and also can fucking phase through walls, which is even more annoying. So now we've collected 1 flame, which is cool. Now we gotta go to City of Tears and the Forgotten... No, Green Path. And, yeah, that's fine. City of Tears we can use the Stagways for. Green Path we can just walk to, I guess. And on the way, get the worm reward. This does take a while, the backtracking and everything, but... it's fine, I guess. It's cool. It's cool with me. If I was just making these videos and I was editing the VODs before putting them up, I would cut this part out. However, we do not have that kind of production value here. Do not even think. Oh, I went to the wrong one too. That's really cool. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate my life. But do not even think that I have the production value to do that at all, actually. However, we absolutely went to the wrong place. We need to go to City Storm Rooms instead. But, you know, we try our best here. Anyway, I don't know. It's a very interesting test. All right. I think, I don't know. This is it. These little. I've never actually done this quest with the audio on. Like, I have, you know, obviously because I am recording, I have my headset on to talk, and I have the game volume because fucking banger music in general. That is the first. That is my priority. However, these demons and their stupid little laughs, they deserve nothing but death and destruction. But whatever, you know, they're pretty easy to kill. So we're gonna go back up now to Dirtmouth. We're gonna jump down, and we're gonna get the worm reward just because I think it's just more geo. Again, we need I think 10 more to get the pale ore, which that is something I can research how to do, because there's a specific thing we can do that makes it really easy to get worms. However, I don't remember. I don't remember. Ah, I see. I need... I now have remembered. It just took me a second. I just needed to think about it for a second, you know? What can I say? I need to think about it. But I do now know how to make things a lot easier for us finding worms, specifically. Will I do it now? Probably not. However, that was 200 geo for getting one worm, so we're getting up in the high rolling of worm collection. You know, it's a big business these days. But I think after this first one, we have to throw hands with Troop Leader Grim, which is always fun. Spoilers, I guess. If you are concerned about that, if you could not tell, he's kind of, you know, the leader of their troop, so he's kind of who we need to throw hands with at this point. Or depending on what you do, depending on what you choose. Oh, whoops. Oh wait, I can survive the acid. Everything has become so much easier now. Wow. Green Path's music, I think, is probably one of my favorites. Green Path and obviously City of Tears. Like, there's just something so... There's something so relaxing, but not only about... Like, it's the music combined with the actual environment. Like, it's very... Again, the verdant greens, you know, a lot of the enemies, not all of them, bastard piranha plants, but like a lot of the enemies, it's more like, okay, maybe not actually, I was about to say it's more calm. However, it's definitely like they're just as aggressive, but it's I don't know, it's a very like, the music itself is very like light and like, I don't know, like playful almost. Like, it's, again, like it's nature. I really like it. I think it's a very nice touch for this area. I think a lot of the music in the areas is very, very good in contributing to an atmosphere. Like, again, City of Tears really, I think that benefits so much from, like, the music just has such an awe in it. It's a very, it contributes a lot. I think it really, the span is, oh, whoops, the span of the City of Tears, like the depth of it, and like how the scale, not the span, the scale of the City of Tears is really assisted by the music. Also, that was easy, and now I'm actually gonna detour because I have ADHD. I'm gonna just go this way and explore that area that is randomly cut off, because I think we can get into it using Yzma's Tear.
I'm not entirely sure.
We're just gonna, I don't know, again, we're kind of just playing to play. At this point, we're vibing, we're running along, you know, we're completing things at our own pace. Like, again, we could kill the Dreamers right now, we could beat the game right now. But I kind of like vibing. I'm kind of enjoying the vibing, honestly, of just kind of vibing around, getting stronger, making sure that we can handle it, basically. Like, the final boss isn't, like, terribly difficult or anything. Well, either. Well... what I'm thinking of isn't too terribly difficult, but I also don't want to fucking risk it and be stupid about it, so I don't want to die, so I want to be as strong as possible. Which leads to me getting more charm notches and stuff, especially because with Grim, we had to fucking wear the stupid thing. Go wear the child while we fight him, or while we have a discussion about what he wants to do to Hollow Nest. Oh wait, no, we can't. Okay, cool. I'm really stupid. Okay. That makes me annoyed, actually, because I really thought we could do something there. I thought I was doing something by being efficient, but I'm not. I'm just a fool. I'm a fool. Excuse me. My nose is... Bitch. Stupid idiot head. I could probably go to the city storeroom, or no, the Queen Station actually is open. And we can use that one to leave, I suppose. Get to listen to the Fog Canyon music. This will be here shortly. You know, already fucking here. Whatever. Well, you know what? As many birds as we can with as many stones as we can. Why not? Let's do it at this point. What's the whatever. Angrily progresses through the game. Actually, Mapman Cornifer, my boy, was this way, so I wanna. Ow. Okay, that's actually really good. We don't have Thorns of Agony on. That would have been problematic.
Oh, as much of hollowness can be, there's a whole new level of strangeness about these caves. Did you see that dark gate below? It's quite unsettling to be near. I did my best to avoid it. Fortunate for me, I found another route in, although I did end up feeling a little singed after wading through some acid.
Yeah. Oh, whoops. Fuck. Oopsies. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, cool. So you're my favorite character?
Have you changed your mind?
Yes. He mentions that there's another way to get in. There is. There is another way to get in. So basically, though, the whole point that you kind of need to take away in every aspect is that this is a late game area. You cannot wade through acid until you at least get to the waterway and get Yzma's Tear, or you go to the abyss and you get your Shade Soul. It's a very... Oh, thank God this charm isn't upgraded, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. The exit to the fungal wastes, you see that it's Yzma's Tear dependent. But basically, this is a late game area. This is, I believe, the way I interpreted it when I first played it was that this is supposed to be the last of the sleepers, the dreamers that you kill. I mean, have a nice, long conversation with. Doesn't this kingdom just abound with surprises? Building atop an acid lake. Despite the sight, I can't help but feel familiarity. Something stirs in my mind, though. I can't tell what. I thought it my lust for discovery that led me here, but now there seems something else. This building beckons me. I can feel it calling. Dare I head in? Who are you that leads me to this place? Yeah, alright, we fucking up the teacher now. We fucking up Monomon. We're going to the teacher's archives, baby. There's also a bench. So actually, here's where we will take off the little piece of shit. We're gonna take him off, and we're gonna put back on Thorn. No, we're not putting on Thorn's Agony. We're recalibrate. I'll put on Grub Song. Actually, I gain soul and I take damage, which is always helpful. Actually, I find it super helpful. Grub Song is one of my. I think I use it in one of my final charm builds, actually. Especially since I don't need to use Compass anymore. Oh, excuse me, my voice is getting a little hoarse. I have already not finished, but definitely made my way through my water. Does this thing have thoughts? Monomon! Fair enough, I suppose. I think the first couple times I did this, I definitely did this without Isma's Tear, which made it really inconvenient. Hey, yo, what? I didn't mean to be here yet. Okay, so this is Umu. This is a boss, if you cannot tell. We have to defeat Umu. And its gimmick is that it attacks like this by sending electric shocks at you, and is also impenetrable to damage. However, Quirrell is here to help us, my boy. The boy I was saying. He's jumping in and out, he's jumping all around, he's here to help. He's not getting attacked like we are, but like, hey, he's just helping. My boy's using his whole vocabulary. Oh, he's going off. And so am I by fucking hitting Umu all the way over there. Yeah, I don't know. This boss isn't very hard. You just kind of dodge the attacks and wait for ow. I say this is not very hard as I'm taking damage. You wait for our boy Quirrell to do damage. Or to just stun him. Boom, now we've defeated Umu. Riveting. Unnatural things lurk in the Fog Canyon. That's cool. I'm glad we could defeat Umu, guys. This is some lore stuff. This is just adding to our journal. A tank full of charged Lumaflies. You know, things we can't actually kill. Of absence, their abundant shell, outer or inner. Placed in absence, their void liquid substance. Oh, weave absence, inner. Oh, outer shell. Oh, outer or shell, outer, their matter. Pure, cheer, void, vessel, absence, all outer, contain. Word. Well said, Monomon. Well said. So we're gonna continue. Something glows within the tank. Ah! Hello, my boy. Did she call you too, then? I realize it's no coincidence we arrived together. Though much of my memory is blank, this place I recall. Within these chambers, the teacher sought to store the kingdom's knowledge, and at its core, she stored herself. To save herself, the teacher willingly became a seal, but upon herself she enacted an additional protection. Though I cannot recall it happening, I played a part in that feat. She called me here now to reverse that protection, all in aid of you. Do not hesitate. The choice to reform was hers, not mine. She knows what you would do and seems to welcome it. think such a small creature would bear this kingdom's fate? For diversity, a seal. A world forever unchanging. Seals must break. Forever. And now all that is left inside is... all that is left protecting what is inside of the egg is Hera the Beast. The madam's life is extinguished, and with her the seal breaks. It's a heavy thing you attempt, but I've seen your prowess up close, and she too believed you capable. Be on your journey then, and allow me to rest a time. With the deed complete, I begin to feel my age. Alright, we killed the second sleeper. The second dreamer. It was not difficult if you couldn't see. I just didn't want to do it. I don't know. I didn't want to. I am a lazy man. And I did not want to traverse the fog canyon. However, an in-and-out operation is not awful. King light, growth, in-kind flow, all think in field. Old light, essence, dream, ungrowth, and think, abba. King light, old light, them think, think flow, abba, dream, uncontain. Yeah, okay, cool. So, like, I don't understand what that means. But, like, cool. That's pretty cool. I appreciate it. This is the battle site of Umu. I don't know. Umu's not a terrible boss to fight. Yeah, again, you'll wait for Quirrell. Ow! As you can see, that particularly is why I never attacked them at all in Fog Canyon, is they heat seek like a motherfucker. Fear, yoke. Abba, absence, outer shell, gate, contain, light, vessel, egg, seal, veer, withdraw, exterior, show. Within, dreamer, contain, light, veer, dream, ungrowth, contain. Basically, that explained a decent amount. That explained quite a bit, actually, compared to the rest of what them. It's just talking about, okay, cool. Anyway, so it's talking about the dreamer process and how they're going to seal stuff within the egg. Very, very cool stuff. Very, very cool. Very informative. We've been streaming for nearly 2.5 hours. I think I'll hit the 3-hour mark and then we'll definitely call it a day. We'll see how far we can get in this grim storyline. First, I also don't want to continue exploring, I'm not gonna lie. But there is a stag station here, I believe, so that could be our way out. Ow, 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 ow. Actually, no, this is just the way to... what? Yeah, this is just the way to get to... oh, I guess the fungal waste is... wait, hold on. Overgrown mound? Is that the... oh, yeah, because we there was a gate we couldn't pass through. Alright, cancel that. We're exploring the fog canyon, like, a little bit. Oh, we couldn't... yeah, we couldn't cross here. Well, okay, this is different from what I thought I was going to go, but also, it's just as important, I guess. This might be more important, actually. For the scheme of things, for the grand scheme. And for that, it's also a fucking bigger area than the Fog Garden. I'm genuinely like, I kind of forgot what this entire area looks like. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, so the overgrown mound is part, so this area is part of Fog Canyon. Okay. Interesting. What's the overgrown mound, though? Because have we been here before? Feels like we have, because we have the spells. But... yeah, no, we definitely have. Okay, cool. Hear me. So... but... I thought this was hidden behind Void Gate. Oh god, I don't know. I forget. My brain is old. I have no idea. So I'm gonna just ignore it and go back down to... oh, well, go back to right here, actually. Which I guess is the part hidden by the Void Gate. So I guess I was right all along, almost. We still don't have a map for Queen's Garden, though, so we're gonna have to traverse slowly, or traverse carefully, I would say. Cloth! Ah, tiny warrior, then you too come to test yourself against that traitorous tribe? A deadly bunch they are that roost within these glades. I've once... what? Whatever. I'd once have stayed clear well of them, but your actions have shown me the truth of it. We must face down our fears or be defeated by them. If we both make it through, we can swap stories of our adventures. I'd look forward to that. It's time. I'll face that fear. Enola would be proud. Word. Thanks, Cloth. Good looks. So she mentions a traitorous tribe. This is the traitorous tribe. Basically, there's mantises, manti, if you will, that live within these gardens. They are... fuck! They are a branch off, of the mantises. If you could not tell from how they're designed, they are just a different branch. Let me see if I can... let me see, I don't know where they are in the journal. These are all Fool's Gorb. Okay, cool, so they're all the way at the top. No, they're not. I just want to know what they're called. I want to know if they're just called traders or not. Where's the mantis? Okay, so they're not right next to the other mantises. That's always cool. That's always neat. Fly? Oh, that's kind of adorable. A mantis petra. Okay, cool. So it's okay. The name does not even refer to the fact that it's a trader or anything. That's cool. Doesn't matter, I guess. Whatever. Ow. Ow. Those things are annoying just for the sole fact that you cannot deflect them in any way. But it's whatever, they're fun enemies to fight. And we get to see Cornifer and the bench, where we can map our way through these beautiful glades.
Have you heard of Hollownest's queen? Apparently, these gardens were once her retreat. Now some vicious types were crawling all over the place, and the plants have grown wild. As inhospitable as it is, I've enjoyed my travels here. Care to see my efforts?
Yeah, let's see him. Let's see him, big boy. Yeah, there's a lot to travel, which kind of makes me just not want to. So I do want to make like palpable progress. We've killed a dreamer. We've done. We've started Grim, and I think we could probably not even. We don't need to finish Grim, but starting Grim means that finishing Grim would mean going deep into Deepness, which at that point would just mean fucking killing the Dreamers. Like, that's just like finishing the Grim quest tonight would be killing the Dreamers with extra steps, which honestly might be the moves to do anyway, but depending on how much longer I want to go and how much of the Queen's Gardens I want to actually explore, which the answer is I think I want to explore most of it. Even if I don't get to the boss of the area, you know? I'm a curious soul. I want to explore, you know? I also want to get into this area. I don't want to do that soul tree right now. I have quite enough essence as it is. Music's gone silent, which is spooky to me. Oh, excuse you, dickhead. Okay, we can leave now. We can leave now. That is actually exactly what I wanted from this entire area. The love key. Damn, we have a fucking full inventory. Oh my god. That's literally all I wanted from this area. The love key is really important. It helps get us more worms faster. And doing that helps us get an easy access. Bossy vagabond. Sing bright. That helps us get easy access back into the Queen's Garden. So yeah, I'll call it a day here with exploring the Queen's Gardens. That's really cool, actually. Boom, we're in the Fungal Wastes, and we're close to a stag station. No! Alright, so we're in Deep Nest. Hate it here. Hate this reality. I genuinely was not expecting that at all, if you could not tell. I did not even think that that was going to happen. But now that we're here, might as well fucking see if we can get the map at least, or maybe even, I don't know, go to the Dreamer. Hope. I don't know. I need copium for this. I didn't want to be here. Ah! Almost got hit by the golems. I don't know where to go. I don't know which way to go. Deepness is so big, too. I understand that I said this would be doing like, what's it called? Would be just killing the Dreamer and going through Deepness with extra steps. However, I did not mean it. I did not mean send me to Deepness when I was so close to being able to just escape. Happy. Escape with my happiness intact. There's only one way I would leave this happy right now, and it's if I found my, or first off, well, first and second off, I guess, if I get my map, or if I get a map, and if I find the boss that I need to, not even need to really, but just find the boss that I want to. I thought I heard the crackle of the earth, but I did not, so. Let me guess, is this another spike? Oh, no, it's not. I'm so cynical now. I get fooled by a spike pit one time. Okay, just making sure. Just gotta make sure that nothing's slammable. That is a cool trick. Ah. Okay. So we're here. I don't entirely remember where here is, but pretty good place to be. The tram is here. I don't fucking have a tram pass. A tramp ass. Yeah, ambiance of Deep Nest, creepy, very crawly, spooky even, if you so dare. Some would go even to say creepy. I wouldn't, but some would. I didn't know this was here. I stumble upon incredible discoveries, you know. Ow, whatever. What is here? Sharp Shadow. That's a stupid charm that I'm not gonna use. Sharp Shadow basically means it makes your shade dash deal damage if you... The corpse of a Garpede. Nice. This is the only way you can get it in the journal. And it's probably somewhere stupid, so I'm not going to spend too... Actually, I want to read it, kind of. I think it's cool. Giant burrower. Monstrously strongly shut off any attacks. Blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. Basically, Sharp Shadow... It makes your shade dash do damage. That is all you need to know, really. It makes your shade dash do damage. It recharges. It makes it recharge a little bit longer, but like if you pass through an enemy, you don't take damage, or they take damage, and it makes your dash like longer. Which to me, it messed up my timing when I was doing parkour or doing like jumping puzzles in the White Palace specifically. Another tram. I don't have the tram pass, which means I think we're stuck in this area of Deep Nest until further notice. Which is great. I really love this. This is exactly what I wanted, actually. I truly wanted this. I wanted to be stuck in Deep Nest. You know, this was my desire. This was my one desire. Fuck. And getting like a train run on me by Garpedes was also something I really wanted. I just want to leave, man. I want to get out. I remembered what I needed to do like halfway through doing it, so. I also, if you note, they have spikes on all of the right sides. Oh my god, it sends you to the beginning. They have spikes on the right side so you can't crystal dash. Very nice touch. Okay. I have enough soul, I might as well. And then, like a crazy person, actually, oh, okay, wow, there's just more soul. I didn't think this actually was there. You ride this to the top. You ride the gome. I think these are gomes, and then the sideways ones are garpedes, but I don't believe it particularly matters. You obtain a vessel fragment. I did not know that. I was going to complain that this was useless, but you actually gain a pretty important item. That was cool. I thought that was actually really cool. I thought it was a nice touch, and also a nice way to just show how cool your pogoing is, and how, like, I don't know, good it is. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled creepy crawlies. Garpedes. Ah, fuck. Alright, well. Be walking back. Yeah, the tram is... Yeah, whatever. I don't need no tram. Now, there's music playing, so I can actually leave and let the music soothe you as I sit in these hot springs while I piss again. Alright, we're back. And the only way to progress is going left, I have realized now. And so, basically, my thought process is go left, then go up. Ow, didn't see him. Go left, then go up, and we'll be back to where we were before we fell. Which is the plan, because I want to get out of here as fast as fucking possible, and I want a map, and that's not the entrance that you take. You want to access your map. However, okay, watch. This enemy's really cool. That is, like, it's so creepy. It is genuinely very creepy. But it's so cool, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, and also, again, Deep Nest really has a fetish for for fake floors. And, it's real annoying, I'm not gonna lie. At least, like, in terms of, like, sending you to places you don't know and you're unaware of and, just not conscious that you are getting sent to. Like what happened to me both to get here and to go to the stupid, the spa, the spring with the bench. However, we went left, we're going up, and we're gonna go over, and we're gonna be productive. The bench. It says it's gonna lead us to a bench. Do I believe it? I have to at this point. Dang, I'm sorry. Oh shit, no, hold on, this is important, I think. Maybe. Yeah, this might be. Me bitching, moaning, all of it. A failed tramway. Yeah, no, this is important, actually. I remember now. See, Deep Nest is useful for something. It's failed tramways. That give us something. Give us something, I thought. Maybe it's over here. Oh, that's the wrong button. That one. Ow. Yeah, no, it is over here. I was right. The tram pass. Now we can use the tram. Thank God we can finally use the tram. It really, like, it connects, like, obscure areas together, which I think is really the most important part of it all. Like, it connects, like, I think it says, like, Forgotten Crossroads with, like, the resting ground. Which I guess that's already been done before, but, like, it got connected again, so, like, who cares? Stop complaining. Oh, shoot. We can get lifeblood. Let me heal all the way first. Get ourselves one. Where's the other one? That bastard. Get back here, get back here, get back here. I think you could just get away. Hilarious. Anyway, so that opened up something else that I don't know. But we have a tram pass now, which is really cool. And nope, not gonna do it. I can get out of here, I think. Okay, so if I don't go all the way up, okay, so it says map updated. Don't have a fucking map for the area. Excuse my French. So instead of going all the way up for the bench, we go over this way. Yeah, break it down. See I'm gonna call it my maternal instinct. My map instinct is kicking in to where I kind of remember things. I kind of remember, like, random ass details that aren't, like, particularly the most helpful, yet I'm like, oh my god, no way, I remember this. And it's like, it it leads me on a wild goose chase like most of the time. But hey, whatever. It's what we got, right? Okay, yeah. I'm starting to see things now. I'm starting to see the Hat Man. That was just the wrong one, but like it killed one of them, I guess, which was cool. I meant for it to kill all of them by doing the ground pound, but pickers cannot be choosers. Am I lost? The answer might not surprise you. What is the point of having the compass on if I do not have a map to guide myself with the compass with? I feel like with was in that sentence one too many times, but I also don't care. That wasn't the right way to go. Then further up might be in a different direction. It was. I am genuinely shocked. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're out. I'm blessed. I just have to say I'm blessed. Oh, yeah, and a worm. I never even explored this area, did I? Well, I mean, you know, what can I say except, well, the fungal wastes were not my prime. The fungal wastes I treated poorly. Oh, maybe I didn't explore because I didn't have the hook, or maybe I just didn't want to. It seems like I could definitely get in without the hook. But whatever, you know. It's how it be sometimes, you know? Ow. Oh yeah, no, I definitely could have gotten it without the hook, but again, fungal wastes, not my brightest moment or not my most thorough moment as an explorer, I would say. I can say that at least. It's not my most thorough moment. But, you know, happens to the best of us. Sometimes we skim over areas. Anyway, that was just for fun. That was just to prove again that I am resistant to acid. We can now go to the Queen's Station. We can go to the Stag. We can go all the way back up to King Grim. Our good old troop man, Grim. And then, let's see, we have like 20 minutes left before... I think we can duel my troop master friend. And then call it day there. I think that could work. Let's take off these bum. Yeah, no, those are, yeah, that's fair. Sharp Shadow's stupid. I don't like Sharp Shadow, but Grim's Child and Long Nail, and then we can go to Salubra, maybe. I don't know. Get some fun stuff done. I can feel it. The warmth of the flame you've gathered together. A masterful opening act. The air hums with excitement. Dear child, you've done sorry well. Let your fire burn even brighter. Damn. Beautiful, yes. The child has grown from idle youth to deadly companion. About these dangerous lands, its aid will no doubt be welcome. Just don't neglect our dance, for it too continues. Keep hunting that scattered scarlet essence. Alright, cool, I have to do it one more time then. When the child is filled with flame once more, return to the stage and the performance will begin. Alright, what are we thinking this time? What are we dropping, boys? I've never in my life seen it expanded to 4 rows before. That is insane. Resting Grounds was right, actually. Huh. Resting Grounds, Kingdom's Edge. And... Interesting. Interesting choices. We're gonna see the next upgraded form, I suppose. Actually, yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. This will be interesting, because then we can go, I think, straight to Tramp. You can scare, or, we can use the stagways to go to Resting Grounds and get it done there. Things won't stop going. As you can hear, he's now thicker and has a deeper voice. Ow, that was not what I intended to do. I meant to slam down first. Oh, whoa, whoa, wait. Oh, whoops. Well, I mean, at least I avoided that damage. Still pretty easy, though. Flame consumed. Nothing too hard. Nothing too difficult. That was meant to be a British accent, and then it just started getting really Australian. And I have no control over it, and I also don't want to, like, try to retcon it into something even worse than what it already has become, which is a bad Australian accent. So my attempt of a sophisticated King Grim has fallen. 3, 2... Dude, I'm getting so good at that. And then we can map Resting Grounds to Kingdoms. We won't even need to use it, really. We can stag to Resting Grounds, go down there, use the elevator to go down, and then, yeah, we'll be fine. Resting. Oh, because we can also talk to the seer. Wilder, you've returned. Let me have a look at your dream nail. Yes, I thought so. More than 1,500. Take this gift. Yo, another mask? Yo. Anyway, so, like, basically, it's time. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, this is just... Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. Okay, yeah, no, I remember what I picked up. Anyway, whoopsies. Anyway, let's go back to go hunt to that flame. It's like right. Oh wait. Oh. Protect the vessel. The dreamers lay sleeping. Monomon the teacher. Lurian the watcher. Hera the beast. Through their devotion, Hellenist reigns eternal. Word. Anyway, though, that was cool to read. This music's really weird. I've never actually like listened to it before. Oh my god. You see the Grimchild's actually participating and shooting at the evil man. Oh. Dude, okay. Bro, chill. I don't want any trouble with you. However, I do, because I need to get to the elevator. Ooh. Chill. Excuse me. Now that we're in the City of Tears, we can actively, excuse me again, quickly go into the resting grounds. Just by going down a ton of floors very quickly. Is the beautiful fact that we don't take fall damage. Oh, beautiful. We can also rest at the bench because I kind of need to rest at the bench. Nice. Anyway. It is time. We are nearly there. Oh. Actually, hold on. We can't enter it from here. Okay, I guess this is where it leaves, maybe. If at all. I might be remembering it wrong, but the Tower of the Love Key is important. The key that we have, is important. Eventually. We just need to get to where it needs to be, which is, I think, middle of City of Tears. So, like, you know, casual. Whoops. Well, I expected him to do the dash. Don't hit him, dumbass. There we go. Well, both of them are dead. Alright, so all of the flames have been collected, but I now kind of just want to have... now I've kind of just wanted to focus on getting using the Love Key City of Tears, because that's kind of, again, important to our worm collecting journey. Oh, it's past King Station, though. Apologies for being tired. It's kind of late. However, I recognize where it kind of is. It has a different... There she is. I think. Where it should be. Should let me in. Ow. I've never had it care about enemies before, but I've also never... tried to enter it from like there before. Maybe it's a different entrance than I anticipated. Ow, bastard. Dickhead stole the kill. What does this mean? It's the singer. Yeah, this is also not like what I... Oh, there it is. That's what I was trying to find in the first place. You're beautiful. I'm beautiful. Ow. How's the golden boy? I thought it was just straight through. I did not know it was right there. However, I want to instead go into the... want to go into I want to use my love key. I don't remember where. Oh, it might be right here actually, because I'm a fool. No. No, I am not. Where is it? Where? Oh, it's accessible from Kingdom's Edge. Oh my god, I see now, I see. Okay, so I was unproductive in coming back. I had the right idea of just doing it in the first place. You know, I really just try to be productive, but in the end, it just all backfires upon me. I take it out on them. Hold on here. Alright, okay, so I need to get to the top thing. The top City of Tears entrance is the one I need to access. And that'll be where I know that, again, okay, so, like, I get it. I'm really kind of everywhere with everything ever. It makes for some really disjointed shit all of the time, actually. But it is okay, because it's my stream and everything's getting done either way. So kindly deal with it if you are salty about it, because like I don't care. Like, we're getting everything done. I'm having fun playing the game, so mind your business. No, but like I do apologize for the fact that it's so discombobulated. At least in the beginning, it was not. However, when there's more things to me, I don't want to end the game. Basically, I don't want to kill the dreamers. I feel like ending the game means there's less stakes to it, you know? That was stupid. Oh, hey, there's Tiso. Hi. Rip my boy. But anyway, I don't want to beat the game because I feel like that just like lowers the stakes a lot for me. because like if I lose then at that point, like oh well. Like why would I care like if I lose after that? So I want to get everything done like before I actually beat the game. But do note, ow, do note that if I do die, I will definitely not be doing everything I've done again. I will be speedrunning this shit, and that is a promise. And also, we've entered a boss fight. A batshit crazy person called the Collector, and it's very funky, interesting boss. Jesus! I don't have the Thorns of Agony on, so it's a little difficult. Bitch! Why would you unstagger him? You know, at least these aren't primal. I love the failed version of the actual, like, the fight theme. I find it so funny. What the fuck? Stop it! Alright, thank you. No. Stop, Grim Child. Dickhead. Save space for you, and you, and you. That was actually like, much more difficult than it needed to be because of Grimchild hitting him out of his stagger every time, so I couldn't heal. But besides that, worm. The Collector's Map. Hold LB to view the map of a certain area. The location of imprisoned grubs will be displayed. So, for example, there's none in the City of Tears. Oh, here's the Gorgeous Husk. Excuse me. So, say, for example, we look at a map like the Green Path. There's basically everywhere there's a grub. Everywhere on the map, there's a grub. What do you think's there? There's a grub. So we can basically count how many grubs there are on the map, and that's how many more grubs we have until we've collected every single grub in the game. We get the worm bonus at 31, I think, so I don't particularly care either way. Is the switch on the other side or something? It was on the other side. However, worms concern us a little, but I won't actively search, or I might do that at the beginning of, like, next stream. However, I am definitely tired enough now, and it has been over 3 hours, so I'm definitely tired enough to call this after we have a nice conversation with Troop Leader Grim, because I want to go to bed. So I love to, again, the first couple of streams were at a normal time. They were a normal streaming time. And then as we got further into the game, the further I degenerated into, I just went into degeneracy. Which, you know, happens to the best of us, I suppose. Oh, she's gone. She in her house now? Is she asleep? Hey. White Wanderer, don't be shy. Cold outside, bed is soft. I didn't know she said that. That's funny. Okay, cool. Let's get this done with. Let's fight. This is probably, I think, top 3. Okay, because again, spoiler, I've already said it. Spoiler alert. This is this is a boss fight. However, it is probably some of the best boss music in the game. I think it's definitely top 3.
Baba Gondala.
Wonderful. Wonderful. My kin arrives. And the time's come. This searing fire, it carries away all the ritual's promise. Dance with me, my friend. The crowd awaits. Show them you are worthy of a starring role. Damn. Hit me out of it. I didn't think that was possible. Ow. Bitch. That's what you get. I like that the music quiets down when he's staggered. I think that's a really cool touch. What was this fucking music? God damn. There's a lot of bottom and top at the same time ones. Ow. Do you get it? I like for like half a second during the actual fight, I forgot this wasn't a dream fight, and I kind of like stopped caring, and then I started caring again when I realized it was a dream fight. Or it was a real fight and not a dream fight. Masterful. Even a vessel discarded bears fierce strength. Fine craft, dear worm, and the perfect tool. Prolong the heart of Grim. What? I didn't know he gave lore like that. What the hell? Bravo, my friend. Yeah, the crowd adores you. They've not seen such a show in a long time. Damn, again. Look here. Now our child has grown, nourished, and strengthened by the heat of our passionate dance. The two of you will feature in many tragedies and triumphs together, I'm sure. And so our great ritual nears its end. Will you continue to harvest the flame, even though now you surely see the path it illuminates for us? Our scarlet eyes will watch you keenly, friend. Go out into the darkness. Harvest the last lingering embers of this kingdom. Then return to me, and we will complete our dance. And for this effort, we get a charm notch. Not bad. Not bad. Not good, but, you know, I've seen worse. Fair enough. Anyway. So, that was, Troop Leader Grim. If you're wondering why we haven't gone to the second 10 yet, it's because, we don't need this character, because we can die. Ah, did you call us? You call us, and we came. No, you don't look scared. Why did you call us? It doesn't matter, don't tell me. Blah, blah, blah. Basically, she will take your breakable badges, the fragile strength, fragile health, fragile greed, and make them not fragile. It'll be unbreakable strength in the other two. But for like 15,000 geo, it's a lot, I'm not gonna lie. However, I would love to say that I wanted to keep going, but I don't. I'm really tired. I think it's a perfect time. Actually, yeah, we're just gonna end it here. I was gonna say, like, let's get the worm. Let's get the worm rewards. However, no. It is time to call it off. This has been a great stream, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. This has been Hollow Knight Steelsoul, and this has been Just Crust. And I'm out.